Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at profiles. So we're going to take a look at profiles. You can access profiles from the top left hand corner, and yeah, we're just going to take a look at what they mean, what they do, what they bring, etc. So the first thing you'll notice in your profile at the very top is your title. You can click the little button next to it and you can see where you can earn titles. You can earn them from events, from stages, from completing certain things. You will get these when you complete all the missions for an event. So for example, if you take a look here, Resurrection of F is currently not open, hasn't been open for a while, and that's why I don't have that event. So even completing all the stages in Portal of Memories won't make a count until the event returns. But it's a good way to see what kind of content you have done and haven't done, and it's just, yeah, a pretty good way overall to measure the work you haven't done. You can see that I haven't completed all the missions for the Great Ape History. That's because I haven't beaten it in 15 turns. And yeah, you can see I don't have a lot of content left on the event side. In the Extreme Z Challenge side, or the Extreme Z Battle side, you'll see that there are additional titles, so you can kind of get upgraded versions. You have the silver and gold versions, and therefore completing higher levels of challenges. You can see that again with any standard Extreme Z battle, but for legendary ones there's only one title for just finishing that base one, just because they're quite a lot harder than the other ones. So it's an incentive to grind the Extreme Z battles all the way up to level 77, so that you can get a nice gold shiny title. It also gives you money, so there's no reason not to do it, I guess. And then finally, the last one's for Dokkan Quest Story. So titles are pretty cool. Hopefully they'll add some in for achievements, maybe things like no item runs, maybe things like completing all the SBR, maybe for time trials and things like that. I think it could be something really cool if they expand it, because titles are things people like in a lot of video games. They're a sign of prestige, so yeah, they're pretty cool. The next thing is you can change your nickname. You could always do that, but you now change it here in your profile. Doesn't really matter what you change your nickname to. As you can see, mine is always Broly Boy. It's kind of been my thing since the beginning. I don't really feel like changing it because I kind of dig it, because I dig Broly. It's like my second favorite character. So, well, second, third. Anyone after Trunks, it's kind of a mixed bag. But Future Gohan, Broly, they're pretty cool. Then yeah, the next thing is obviously power level. So power level, you can see mine's 503,000. I did ask about power levels, and there's some pretty high ones out there. Power levels are calculated a certain way though. So you get 1 point for every hidden potential node that you open up. You get 100 points for every single Dokkan Awakened character you have. You get 10 for clearing a stage for each difficulty. So that's obviously quite nice. And then you get 1,000 points for every max level link. So you can see over half of my pointage comes from max link levels, and for a lot of people, link leveling is going to be the big determining factor. Me and my friend have pretty much completed every single stage in the game. We're like at the same rate in the game. He does not link level. His power level is at 183, and I'll show you him later just to see how the big difference is. And then finally you have your sub page. The sub page just shows you some interesting stats, like how many battles have been participated in. It's important to differentiate the difference between battle and stage. A lot of people are getting confused, but battles means, so if you fight 5 separate little Cybermen within a stage, that will be 5 battles, I'm pretty certain. Different phases also count as battles as well. So a stage clear, like in SBR, can consist of 3 battles that occur. So just keep that in mind when you are looking at this. So if you've been link leveling, you'll see that you might have some wonky characters at the top, depending on how many stages you've cleared with them, etc. So yeah, it could definitely be something a little bit strange to run, I guess. If you take a look, obviously you should see your most popular characters there, and then the next page, the only other page on the sub page, is for stages cleared. Now if you're like me and you do a lot of link leveling, you can see your quest. But for me, the Dokkan events, or the event, the story event tab, was pretty interesting. My highest, obviously farming all those currency for Kais, has caught up with me, I guess. You can see what I've been farming the most. But yeah, it's just a nice interesting breakdown. If you choose the share subpage button or not, then people will be able to see your stats or not see them. Don't really know why anyone would not want to show their stats. I have no shame in my Dokkan abilities, or Dokkan dedication more than abilities, so yeah. And then finally, you can set your friend. Obviously, setting your friend supporter is an important thing. Try and set it to what people need at the time. Like I'm going to set mine to Tech Freezer to help out with the Vegeta Extreme Z battle. And then below that you'll see a little Goku. Now Goku will grow up or level up depending on how much you play the game, and you'll see different people's Gokus if we go into the friends list. The friends list has changed a little bit. You can see the title people have dedicated to themselves, which is pretty cool, and it gives you the option now to check their page if you click the little symbol next to their name, which is something pretty rad. And it just gives you a little bit more information about the people you play with, which I guess is something pretty cool, especially if they start adding in what they might add in, which is a friend chat system, which is something pretty rad. So you can see here, we'll take a look at this person. Their Goku is only level 2, and you can see he's kind of on Nimbus. He's a kid Goku on Nimbus, whereas my Goku was the Goku from the end of the World Tournament arc in DB Saga. So you can kind of see that big difference there. And that's just from playing the game. The more you play the game, the more you will have your little Goku level up. So that's pretty much it. In terms of how the Goku works, is really just how many stages you do. This is my friend. You can see his power level is only 188,000, and we have both completed the exact same amounts of content. So I think we both have like the same 2 missions left of the LGEGT or the Legendary Vegeta event. And that's literally it. We've completed every other bit of content. So you can see the big differences due to link leveling. My link levels are way higher than his because I obviously do them for content, whereas he just doesn't care, which is fair enough. So yeah, last thing is favorite character. I'm gonna select Trunks because of course it's Trunks. One thing I wish they would let you choose transformations of units so that you could have like the transformed version of units. Rather than just only the base form, because it's a little bit of a shame that you can't select like transformed Gogeta. But that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little breakdown of profiles, and let me know what your profile looks like, or if you want to show me, you can add me as a friend. But yeah, cool, awesome. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and bye.